everyone, welcome back to Roger Journal. I'm Alice. So for this video, I wanted to share a traveler's notebook making process using new digital kit that is up in my Etsy shop, and then I'll be giving away the notebook at the end of this video. So I have my printable all printed and cut here. This kit is called FLEA MARKET. You can see from the name, they are from the vintage linens that I shared in the flea market haul video several weeks ago. They were so beautiful, I had to make a special kit with them. So you have 5 linens. 2 of them are doilies. This is very elegant. And 2 full-size linens. This one has lovely cross stitch. And the last, as you saw in the video, the original linen was very big, so I had to scan like 10 times to stitch them digitally. I really love this delicate ton-on-ton line drawing style embroidery. You also have them in small size. They will make perfect cards when you journal. And for this too, you have another size, middle size. They are full size and these are card size, so I thought it'd be great to have something between them. So they were the linens and I made some extra elements that goes with them. First, you have a pattern paper. I love that you can see all the embroidery threads and fabric texture in the background. And of course, I made an envelope. This is how it looks when you cut it. You fold the full flaps like this and glue here. A gorgeous envelope is done. And then you have tags in different sizes. Then a lovely card and washi tapes. I have more little bits and pieces. A title and phrase strips. They made my journaling so easy in last month's Printables, so I made them again. Then floral postage stamps. You have 2 designs, square one and rectangles. They have different borders than last month's stamps, so I'd like to share how I cut them. First, they have off-white background, so it's easy. I'm gonna use the scallop edge scissors. First, you need to cut the margins and then cut with the scallop scissors. And cut once again half off from what you just cut. It's fast, easy, and looks perfect. But with this design, you need to be more careful. First, trim the margins and cut the half circles one by one with your scallop scissors. That was how I cut postage stamps. I hope it was helpful. Then the last, it's not my kit without labels. I made 4 designs. I really love all of them have floral embroideries on them. So that was printable. It is available in my Etsy shop. I'll put a link below. Now let's make a notebook with them. I wanted the pattern paper to be on the cover, so I chose this dark olive green paper as a base. And I wanted this notebook to be traveler's notebook standard size, which is 11 cm by 21 cm, So I cut the height to the size, but the color paper was much longer than I needed, so I thought I'm gonna make a pocket on the inside cover by folding that extra length. I cut the pattern paper to the size and I wanted to add a label on the cover, so you can write your own title. So I decided this one and backed it with the same cardstock that I used for the cover. I'm adding double-sided tape. I'm gonna use glue stick too, but I use the double-sided tape first because it prevents the paper rolling too much when you add glue. And also, since this is the cover, I wanted to secure the edges as perfect as possible. And attaching it on the cardstock, pushing from the middle to the edges. I'm sorry the video has cut here a little bit, but what I did was I cut 3 slits on the pocket to slip things in, and then attach it the top and bottom so it can work as a side pocket as well. The front cover was slightly bending because I used glue stick, so I inserted a paper between the covers so it can soak up the humidity, and I put them under heavy books to make it flat. Now I'm gonna prepare the pages. First, I folded the vintage linens. This one was smaller than the page size, so I folded it off the center. And these were much longer than the page size, so I made them tri-fold so they can be fold out. I prepared more papers cut and folded to the size. They are vintage dictionary pages, pattern papers, and a craft paper. So now I'm stacking the papers to make a signature to bind. I'm checking the pages are fitting in the cover. It looks okay, so I'm gonna do binding. This is my cotton threads. I picked the yellow one that matches one of the flowers on the cover. I cut the thread 2.5 times of the length of the cover. Then I fix the cover and the pages with bobby pins so they don't move when I bind them. I'm gonna do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, so I poked 3 holes, one in the middle and one at the top about 1 inch in from the edge, and did the same at the bottom. This is how I keep needles. I stick them with washi tapes on the walls in my drawer. So I'm binding. I started from the inside so it ends on the inside, but if you want, the opposite would work too. Start from the outside and ends on the outside. Before I make knots, I took out the bobby pins to make sure the thread has been pulled tight so there's no space between papers. I made 2 knots, then cut the thread. I'm checking all the pages are well bound. Technically, the notebook has done here, but I wanted to add some elements for your journaling. So first, I wanted to make a pocket on the inside cover, but before that, I added a journal card so you can use it as kind of a bookplate. Then I cut the craft paper and the pattern paper to the size and made a pocket with double-sided tape. I cut the doily in half, then edit them on the page edges. You can use them as tuck spots, or they can be special places for quotes or titles. Then I made a pocket with this vintage linen that has a very pretty floral cross stitch. Then I added one more journal card. I thought this could be a fun special journaling place. I slipped in washi tapes and labels in the back pockets and filled the other pockets as well. I paper clipped more tags, cards, and postage stamps to the pages that I thought would go well together. So this is how it is done. I really love this size. It is perfect to carry with you all the time. I tied a beautiful crochet ribbon to close the notebook. So I added a label on the cover so you can choose your own title. You can write or you can stamp or a sticker as you want. And the binding is this yellow thread, which is adding more color to the cover. So on the inside cover, the pocket has card-sized vintage linens. And in the glass bag, you have postage stamps, quotes, and more labels. This is a writing place, or it can be a book plate. I filled this notebook with mainly green and yellow colors and craft papers, and they look perfect with my printable. I'm so happy with it. I love this page. This pocket is so lovely with tags and baker's twine. I don't want to go too thoroughly because you've already seen me making this. I made a little washi tape tag. I picked some washi tapes that color match the notebook in different width. I hope you enjoy them too when you journal in this notebook. And in this back pocket, as you saw, more vintage linens, more labels, and washi tapes. I hope you like this traveler's notebook that I made with my printable flea market, which is available in my Etsy shop. I'll put a link to it below in the box and in the comment section. So the giveaway, it is open international and you have to be over 20 years old. To enter, it is simple. First, you have to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And second, like this video and leave a comment below. That's all. I'll be drawing a winner next Saturday, which is January 11th. I'll reply to the winner's comment and announce it on my social media. I'll write all this information down in the description box. I had so much fun working with the vintage linen printable. I hope you too enjoy the making process and let me know if you have any questions. It is New Year. I wish nothing but the love and happiness for you and your family and more creativity and inspirations for us crafters and journalers. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my new video next Thursday. Good luck with the giveaway. Bye bye!